Many years ago, while my husband was in Santa Fe on a business trip, I was able to tag along, and I attended a full week of classes at the Santa Fe School of Cooking. It was a full immersion week into the unique cuisine of the Southwest. This enchilada sauce is my personal hybrid from those classes. I have simplified this sauce to use ingredients that are easy to find. The result is the best enchilada sauce I have ever tasted, which will make these the best enchiladas you have ever eaten. So let's get started. To make my red chili enchilada sauce, you will need 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons of flour, 1/4 of a cup of red chili powder. Remember your proportions, 3 tablespoons equals 1/4 of a cup, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano, and 2 cups of chicken or vegetable stock. With your saucepan on medium flame, add your 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and let it heat for a few minutes. And then we'll add our 2 tablespoons of flour and create a roux. You'll know when your oil is ready because you'll start to hear a little sizzle, and you can see a few bubbles forming in the pan. And it's now time to add your 2 tablespoons of flour all at once. The oil is ready to accept the flour once you get that little sizzle going. And you want to cook this flour mixture for, as always, 2 minutes for a roux to cook out the flour taste. My roux has been cooking for not quite 2 minutes, but it's now time to stir in all the dry spices, the chili powder, the oregano, the garlic, and the cumin. And you want this to cook for an additional minute. Okay, now it's time to start adding your chicken broth or vegetable broth. You could even actually just add water, but you really want more flavor than water will provide. You want to keep making additions and keep stirring as the broth incorporates, and you don't want any lumps, of course. This will take a few minutes. Once your mixture has started to boil, it's time to lower your heat to a simmer, and it needs to cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. It'll thicken as it cooks. My recipe calls for a commercial dried red chili powder, so no need to go out and search out certain chilies and then have to seed them, devein them, soak them, and roast them. You can purchase a perfectly good chili powder in any store. However, most of the chili powders that are sold commercially will have added ingredients. Now that you know how easy it is to make enchilada sauce, let's make some enchiladas.